So here we go, we're going to be jumping into the game. Sorry about that, you did get to see all the picks and all the bands come out. It will be quite interesting. I can quickly go through them all with the delay that's now coming out, the 3-minute delay that comes out at the start of the game. So we will have Brandon Execute playing up on that Zed, and it wouldn't surprise me if we're going to have the exact same page once again coming out on him. It does look like he's got move speed, armor pen, and armor pen Quince all sitting around up here. His marks will be armor penetration. He does have health per level as well as magic resist glyphs. So should be quite interesting to see how that goes. We do have the Jarvan. Jarvan most likely going to be running the jungle. He does have armor penetration Quince. He will have attack speed marks with 1 armor pen mark, and then he's going to have armored seals as well as magic resist. So he's got 9 armor pen, 24 magic resist at level 18, 14 attack speed and 13 armor. So that's going to be coming out really well for him, and most likely some sort of defensive tree, yes. So he's got 9, 21, 0 on his on his masteries. And we flip over, we're going to have a look at the Hecarim. Hecarim, let's see what he's going to be building into, and it's most likely going to be the same. No, mostly armor pen, as well as some movement speed on his Quince, and armor and magic resist per level. So he will have some good movement speed throughout the jungle, which is most likely where he's going to be going, because Renekton, not a great jungle up. They don't really have anyone else who can really jungle for their team. But it does look like the KO will be going into the mid lane, and she's a great AP. As long as you can get some farm up on her and get some items, great AP carry that can come out. Magic penetration, marks, as well as some attack speed. Quince, seals, ability power, and glyphs. So I mean, like, this is going to be absolutely devastating for these guys if they can actually come out of here, and she can get some good damage off. She does not have any defensive in their stats though, so it's a little bit worrying for her. If she gets caught out at all, she doesn't have the survivability that can come out and absolutely annihilate people. One quick thing, we're going to look at the Renekton, because I haven't seen a Renekton today. Well, then again, we haven't only done one match, so we will see. He does have attack damage, armor, and magic resist, and some magic resist per levels as well. So he will have a lot of tankiness up in that top lane, making him survive. His mastery is most likely very defensive. Yeah, it's 9, 21, 0. Once again, he has taken points in his increased health, as well as tenacious, whatever. Reduce the duration of stuns, and then get some block as well. So it does look like the game is going to be starting up here in a couple of seconds, and there we go. We're going to be jumping straight up into it. We're going to be seeing how we're going to be going here, and it's very, very fun. The last game was very, very fun. I haven't casted LoL in a very long time, so it was quite fun for me to do. But it's good to see some of these good players coming out here and do some massive damage. I'm very intrigued to see this Israel and see if he can get a very, very nice lead like he did on the Misfortune. He was 4-0 at one stage on the Misfortune, and 7-0 at the latest depth. So should be very, very interesting to see how this goes, especially seeing now that he's playing up against the Misfortune as the Ezreal. And he does have Pulsefire Ezreal skin. There's only 2 skins up there for the top team, and there's only 1 down the bottom. So it does look like that this time strength in numbers have the skin advantage. But as they proved last time, it doesn't matter absolute squat about who has the skins. All that matters is who wins the game at the end. So it does look like that. Yep, that Zed will be going up into the top lane. Jarvan in the jungle. Rumble is going to be in mid as the AP, and it should be fun to see how this Rumble goes up against the KL. Rumble very, very good in the early game, especially with that Spitfire that he does have, and he can get in there and he can get that. He's got that tanky shield that can come on him at any point. So KL going to be interested to see how much damage she can actually output onto him. So I'll just quickly do a little bit of a switcheroo on these so we know who's going to be sitting where. We will have the Misfortune down there. Kale, Blitzcrank. There we go. So now we got. Oh, we'll put our junglers right down the bottom. That looks like a good idea to me. There we go. So now we do have it, and we've got top laners, mid laners, and it looks like we're going to have a defense of the blue buff coming out. from strength in numbers, and Canberra, it looks like they're going for more of a defense in the blue, or this could be an invade. They're actually just sitting here up in the top lane. Yeah, it looks like they definitely want to try and go and invade. There is an early ward that has been placed out over in this little area over here, but it won't help them much. Here we go, we've got Blitzcrank coming in. He does have an early pull, but he's not going to throw it out just yet. He's just going to put a ward down. They're going to move away. Where do they ward up? They warded up right where they can see where blue buff is getting done. And they're hiding in the bush where actually the ward is, so they all know. And there goes the thing. And Rumble's been caught out. He gets pulled in, does have to flash away already. And there we go. We got a big engagement coming in already. There's Renekton going down very, very low. And it looks like the Hecarim's going down very well as well. And Rumble is going to pick up the first blood. Could they grab another one? It looks like Blitzcrank is very low. And they are trying to jump on him right now. Another attack. And there we go. Ezreal picks up another kill. There, he does pick up on it. And double kill there for the Ezreal, picking up also on the Kayle. So that's 3 kills already coming out on top for strength in numbers, and that's going to be very, very handy for that Ezreal very early on. He does already, what's he going to go back and buy? He's already picked himself up 2 Doran's Blaze, as well as some health pots and some mana pots, so he's going to be going straight back out into the lane. Very, very happy with that. Misfortune, she is coming down here. What has she got on herself? Misfortune does have a long sword as well as 2 health pots, so you know it's not going to work out, but they are going to help out with the blue. Hecarim should be able to, he's used his smite very, very early. He knows they're not going to try and invade, and here he goes straight in, picks up the blue buff. He's going to clean up the rest of the camp and jump back, and we do have, here we go, Jarvan comes back out. He is going to be coming in, dragging him into the bush. He's going to be trying to pick up. He hasn't used his smite yet. No, he hasn't. He's going to wait till he gets low at the smite. There we go. Gets it out, cleans up the rest of them, go over to his wolves, and it's going to, nice start there. But like the experience has just come out. Like this Ezreal, he's halfway through up to level 2 already, and he's flying along. And I mean, Misfortune doesn't have all that much on her, and we do come up to the top lane. Rumble versus Renekton actually up in this top lane. Looks like they've sent Zed mid to go up against the Kayle. Zed, he can farm from a bit of range just with those Shuris that he can throw out all the time. He is not a mana, he does use its energy because he is all ninja and stuff. So he's going to be absolutely fine to do this. But the Renekton, he has to try and get in close. Rumble, once he gets up that Spitfire, he's just going to go to absolute town by using it. Anytime Renekton wants to get in close, oh no, he actually goes up to the next one. There we go. We can instantly go in, a pull in from the thing, and Misfortune, it looks like she's going to be going down very, very early here once again. And oh, is he going to get it? Yes, and the Ezreal does pick up a kill on the Misfortune. He has managed to get another one here, so he is 3-0-1 at the moment, and 4 kills going down. And the Renekton looks like he's trying to go down in here. Does sprint himself away again, but this is the thing. Renekton wants to get in close. Rumble's just going to turn around and just use the Flame Splitter and just start doing damage to it. And look, Renekton just can't do anything about it. He has to go away, pot up, and he's done barely any damage to this Rumble. And the Rumble, he is an energy-based champion as well, so he's just going to keep going like this. It does look like we have a bit of an engagement. Kayle in a lot of trouble. It does look like the Ezreal's come up to help out as well. And a kill there for the Zed in the middle lane against the Kayle. It's big, and this is looking for a repeat from last game. We are 4 minutes in with 5 kills already, and this is just absolutely stupid. And it does look like the Rumble took a little bit of damage up there on the top lane, but the Renekton's very, very low himself. And I mean, the farm that's coming out at the moment, actually I should swap these around because that's not the way it is. There we go. So farm's looking very easy even for those, but the Zed is actually out farming the Kayle pretty well, and the Ezreal is still a little bit behind that Misfortune, but he's gotten so many kills right now, it doesn't matter. He's picked up 3 kills. He's already got himself a Vampiric Scepter, so he's already got the lifesteal without even having the Taric in there. And it does look like a gank's coming in here now into the middle lane. The Zed's in a lot of trouble, uses his exhaust, and here comes Jarvan into hell. Big, big damage, and the Kayle, can she finish him off? No, the Kayle can't finish off the Zed. The Zed is going to be able to get out of there. He is backing right now. He's perfectly fine. Jarvan standing in the mid lane with a double buff, so if Kayle wants to come in, Jarvan can actually output a lot of damage on her. He doesn't have that much. And look at Rumble just going down onto town, using the Ignite, and he's missed. Oh, can he get it? Yes, he's going to pick up the kill, and will he get away with his life? No, unfortunately he goes down to the tower as well, so Renekton ends up picking up a kill, only gets the gold, doesn't get the experience for it, so it's perfectly fine there, and it looks like the Jarvan is standing around, has lost that blue buff now. But he still has that red buff on him, so he can still output. They don't want to waste any of this experience that can be gained down here on the bottom lane. Tarek waiting in the wings down here on the bottom lane, and it looks like, oh, the stun goes out right now on the Misfortune, and it looks like they're going straight down on the Misfortune, but unfortunately can't do it. The exhaust goes out from the Blitzcrank, pulls him back in. A lot of damage that can come down on the Ezreal right now. He can be in a little bit of trouble, but the exhaust goes down on the Misfortune. Blitzcrank looks like he's chasing very, very hard, but the Tarek does end up getting picked off by the MF in the back of play, but MF very low on health at the moment. Ezreal, he can pick up a lot of health, and it looks like Blitz, oh, the pull just short, only just misses that Ezreal. Lucky he was able to get out of that, but he is going to be getting back some nice health from this. 22 a shot basically, because of that early Vampiric Scepter that he managed to pick up, and it looks like both of them are going back at the bottom lane anyway. The Blitzcrank, yeah, the Blitzcrank and the MF are both going back, so Ezreal's just going to get up to full health by last hitting in this lane. He's going to be perfectly fine. He does have another assist up his sleeve now as well. I think the Tarek must have picked up, no, that was from before in the mid lane on the Kayle, and it does look like Kale's getting very aggressive on the Zed now. Zed just turns back around and goes, yeah, whatever, and we'll go back up to the top lane now. This Rumble looks like he's going okay up here in this lane. He's just having a bit of fun. He's free farming up here. He has got 30 CS. The Renekton is 10 behind. There we go. Does look like, but Renekton with that thing, especially, and oh, the ult goes out, but it's a bad ultimate. He doesn't hit it right at all, and he can't. Wasn't great, but he does manage to pick up a lot of damage on the Renekton. If that ultimate hit, it probably would have been great on him. It does look like the Ezreal's going back again. How much gold has he actually got himself? He has got 700, so it looks like he's probably going to most likely buy up his boots and get himself back out into the lane. So, going to be fine. And there we go. The Zed comes in, and Jarvan as well. Is Jarvan going to be able to get it? Jarvan gets the knock up, and Zed just started to move away. He's not really able to get it, but it looks like the Kayle was getting ready to flash over the wall. Does pop the pot that she does have, the elixir. And she's going to be perfectly fine in the lane. She's going to have fun. And the Rumble and Renekton, they just look like they're trading up in the top lane. But we do have it. And what did Ezreal manage to pick himself up? He has picked up normal boots as well as cloth armor. So he might be going into that Ninja Tabi for his boots, just because MF does do a lot of damage onto him. He can get out of it pretty well, and Blitz usually runs, does a lot of physical damage as well, so the Ninja Tabi would be quite good for him, especially with a Hecarim, and it looks like KO has managed to pick up a blue buff with the help of Hecarim there. Hecarim going to go back to his blues, smite out that, and we do have Zed in the middle lane, and this is a little worrying for Zed because now KO has a blue buff. She's going to be able to spam out as much as she wants without any single issue. And Renekton looks like he had to pop his ult there against the Rumble, and Rumble, his ult's up in 10 seconds, so if Renekton stays on this lane, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Rumble pops down the ult. If he gets it right this time, it just goes to town. And it does look like we do have Ezreal just farming down in the bottom lane again. He is 46-39, so it's reasonably even for the two of them down here. And there we go. The stun comes out, and there we go. The ult comes down as well. That Renekton absolutely dead. And there comes Hecarim coming in. Uses his own alternate, but nah, Rumble's perfectly fine with everything that's going on. He already took out the Renekton, so he had no worries about what was going on, what he needed to do. So he managed to pick up a solo kill against the Renekton, which is not going well for the Renekton at the moment. And Jarvan, looks like Jarvan's heading up in here. He wants to try and get a piece of the action. He's waiting for the Hecarim to pop out, and Hecarim's standing down here right now. Kayle, they're not sure, but there you go. The red buff is over there. Jarvan's coming over, and here comes Kayle. Kayle looks like Jarvan could be in a little bit of trouble. Flashes over the wall. He's going to get himself away. Took a little bit of damage. Did waste his flash though, so he can't use it for any sort of initiation. We go back down to the bottom lane. Still just farming. For all the action that happened on this lane before, it's gotten awful boring down here. Doesn't look like they really want to, but he's Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank's always going to be looking for a pull down here, but he does cop a little bit of damage. He's going to cop a lot of damage that comes out from this Ezreal as well, and just missing with the Pulse Fire. So, oh, there goes the pull, trying to get it out, but Ezreal just jumps himself in. There goes the thing, and the ultimate's going to come out from the Ezreal. It does take Blitzcrank down to a low HP, but he's going to be perfectly fine at the moment. He's not going to die yet until that ultimate comes back off, and that's 70 seconds, so he can back off whenever he wants. But without the Blitzcrank here, it looks like they wanted to try and push down on the tower, but Blitz, he is sticking around. He is going to try and look for that pull. He wants to get him out of the way. And we do have Rumble still sitting away on the top lane farming out. At Rumble, he's still, the Renekton's staying pretty close. He's staying only 10 CS behind this Rumble the whole time he's up here. When it comes to junglers, we have Jarvan sitting on 41. Hecarim is going to be sitting on 35. So there's not much difference there. Let's just wandering through. He does have a Philostone, so he does have some pretty nice health regen. Picking up a last CS there because of his passive on his ultimate. A little unfortunate. But there we go, we do have Rumble. He's going back down on that Renekton again, and that Renekton is so very scared of that Rumble. Rumble, what has he already got? He's managed to pick himself up. Seeker's arm guard, so he's got some armor, he's got some ability power, and killing units gains him extra. And there we go, the pull comes in, and oh god, Blitz, you're in a lot of trouble there, buddy. But he does manage to get away, flashes away, Misfortune trying to chase down onto the Ezreal, but not going to make it. Tarek, he's going to be in a lot of trouble in a minute as well, and will it get it? Oh, just misses the Blitzcrank. So close. Patasani just manages to get out by the skin of his teeth right there. Very, very dangerous for him. But it does look like the Rumble is going to go straight down on the Renekton again. Does pick it up, and flash away by Rumble over the wall. Hecarim's ultimate wasted again. Still not in range of that Rumble. He can't get close enough to him to manage to do much in the way of damage. So we'll be jumping in here to see how this is going to go down. Looks like Tarek's having a bit of fun down on the bottom lane with the Misfortune. Misfortune up to level 7 already, so is the Ezreal. Ezreal still has those 3 kills up. Misfortune has only managed to pick up 1. Where's Ezreal? Yeah, he's picked up those Ninja Tabi just for the extra armor against that Misfortune. So he'll be going okay down here. Mid lane, Zed's starting to creep a little bit more ahead. He's got 16 CS, but he's not in the lane now, he's just back. So he's going to be able to get in here and be able to be perfectly fine. It does look like the Misfortune, she is going to go back. What is she going to pick herself up? She is grabbing herself a BF sword, so she's got herself a little bit at the moment. So she's going to have a lot of damage output, but the Ninja Tabi up is going to block a lot of that out. And Ezreal is a little way away from his own, but look at that Zed. He's got 2,200 gold sitting in his bank account, and he's got a Brutalizer, so that's going to be some nice boosts for him. And there we go. We see the Renekton come in. He's going to stun out the Rumble. But the Rumble doesn't really care. He's just going to turn straight back around and put that damage back onto the Renekton. And these two are just going to be trading all day until one of them gets low enough that the other one thinks that, hey, I can get on these guys. And there we go, the pull comes in as well. And the gank is going to be coming out straight from that right now from the Jarvan. And they're going to be in a lot of trouble here. Misfortune most likely going to be going down. And will he get it? Will he get it? One more. Oh, he misses it. And one kill goes down to the Jarvan. And Ezreal, sorry. And Ezreal is going to pick up a double kill. And Jarvan's just going to go down. Misfortune's going to pick up that kill, but that is going to be a tower down here on the bottom lane. Jarvan sneakily gets into that bush. He's going to sit there. He's going to not worry, wait there, and they're going to engage, and they're just going to get base roll by not even thinking. And here you go, we got the Rumble. The ult comes out from Renekton. He is a little bit worried, and we're waiting now. Like, there we go, the ultimate goes down. Renekton, he's in a lot of trouble, and the Rumble's just going to pick him off. I mean, with that bonus armor that he's managed to pick up already from the Seeker's arm guard. He's just getting so much, and the push pushes Zed back in, and Zed can actually take this if he really wanted to, but no, he's just going to back off. He's going to heal up, and that Hecarim very, very low, still chasing down. He's very, very wary about exactly what he was going to do there. But this Rumble, he's having a blast up here on the top lane. He is going to go back now. He's going to buy himself up some item. Zed still has not been back. Zed hasn't bought up any items whatsoever just yet. So... and this Jarvan, what's this Jarvan got? He's almost got his Madrids down here. He has picked up, again, he's gone for the Kindle Gem, as well as just a straight Madrid's Razor. Hasn't picked up the Wriggles. So I don't know if there's anything you want to do, but Tarek up here in the top lane, warding out. That was nearly gone for the gank, so... But we do have... Ezreal just keeps poking into those bushes, and he's perfectly fine with it. And here we go. He's just going to sit back at tower, and he's just going to farm up. He's actually going to have quite a good time sitting here farming up all on his own. Well, Misfortune goes up, and they're going to counter ward out these guys. And here we go. We do have the Rumble down here. It looks like Renekton's trying to get in there to actually get rid of that ward that's in that... bush, but he can't because Rumbles actually was sitting in the bush and Renekton doesn't actually want to go on. So this Blitzcrank, it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to fall into the later game. I mean, like, he does have a couple of CS, he has died twice, however, he does have 2 assists, which just give him a little bit. But here we go, the Rumble actually just goes on, and look at the life of the Renekton just disappear instantly. Here we go, Blitz going in for Book, no, sides against it, moves away. This Zed actually went back and finally bought, and he picks himself up Vampiric Scepter, Merc Treads, as well as a longsword with his Brutalizer. So he's going to be perfectly fine. We do have pings coming out, and there is a ward in that bush, so they know it now. Jarvan's just turned around and go, yeah, there's a ward there. We can't do much about that, but there is a ward in that other bush as well. So Jarvan looks like he's trying to get in, and oh, a lot of damage going out on the Taric there. Blitz pull as well, and here we go. We do have him come in, and oh, big ultimate there. And it looks like in the meantime, a gank went up on there, and the ult goes out from Jarvan. It looks like Misfortune's going to be in a lot of trouble as well. Big damage coming out from the Ezreal, and double kill there for the Ezreal. So a double kill down here on the bottom lane, and we will quickly swap back because I want to go check up at the top lane. Oh, let's go back a little bit more than that. Here we go, we do have the top lane. Rumble's been caught out of position. He is going to jump in here. Try and jump down as much as he can. Pops the ultimate off. He is taking a lot of damage because Kale's up here as well. And he's going to pick up 1, 2. He does die for it, but he does pick up 1 and 2. So we will skip back to the up to live. It does look like shutdown. We'll jump back up to live. There we go. So we're back up. And it looks like Zed's now up on the top lane. It looks like there was no more kills that went out this set. Now it does look like Kale's coming in here. Zed trying to get away, but that's slow from the Kale. She should heal herself and try and get herself a little bit more movement speed, but she takes a lot of damage from that Zed instantly. And the Renekton's up here now as well. So he's coming down, but it looks like Ezreal's finally backing. I wonder if he's going to be going, yeah, he's going to be going into that Bloodthirster. He should pick that up immediately as soon as he gets back there, which he does. Jarvan actually has a Locket of the Iron Solari, so he's managed to pick it up, and Rumble just walks in there and annihilates Kale instantly, and the Ignite goes out from the not the Renekton, but by the Kale, and here he goes. He's just going to turn around. The ultimate is just doing massive damage. Just Rumble is just soloing everyone, and their ult goes through, and the Rumble is, double kill goes out right now for the Rumble, and it does look like the other kill went out to Ezreal. Yeah, so this Ezreal is now 7-0-3. It's looking awful familiar to the Misfortune game that he had last game, and it does look like they're just going to be tanking up the tower for a little bit. They want to take this tower in mid. Taric, I think, just tanking it up as much as he possibly can. So he has to run away. Minions are now there, so he's going to run away. And it looks like Ezreal is down here on the bottom lane, and he's going to get himself done. And the big jump and jump in from the Jarvan. He is going to trap him in there. The knock-up is going to go down. Ezreal's just going to keep going down on this thing, and now Misfortune, they're going to turn on her as well, and Jarvan's just waiting for his cooldowns to come up, and once those cooldowns come up, he's going to jump again and be able to stop, and he's got enough tankiness right now that he can just tank this tower as much as he wants, and there we go. It does look like the Ezreal is going to pick up another kill. No, it wasn't, sorry. Zed managed to pick that one up, though this Rumble is 10-2-2. This Rumble has been just dominating the Renekton up in top lane. It was just so well. It's 20-5 right now, and it looks like strength in numbers is going to be the team to beat for this tournament. They are just absolutely annihilating. Hecarim's coming in here, but there's 3 of them there, and with Renekton, and it's not going to be very, very smart. And they are going to probably make up, but here comes Ezreal, and Ezreal's just going to go to absolute town on them. And they get away barely. It's not smart to get on a 2v3 when you're the 2 and they're farmed. It does look like they're going to be going back. Misfortune still hasn't. It looks like she's going straight into an Infinity's Edge this time, this game instead. But we are going to have players backing off. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a lull period. Is that dragon going to go down again? It does look like it's around about getting close. Oh, the dragon did go down before. Must have happened while I was looking back. My bad, guys. But it does look like that this game is going absolutely huge at the moment. Sorry about that. Let's go check something. Yep. So yeah, it does look like the Kale's going to be picking herself up a blue buff. We do have the Zed and the Taric, sorry, sitting around in the mid lane. Is that, are they going to catch out the KO? Yes, they will. They're going to catch her out, but there is also the thing here. But the big damage that's actually coming out right now onto it. Looks like Zed's actually going to run away, and this Taric is way too fucking tanky for them to take out right now. He's just going to be running away all on his own. It looks like Misfortune's going to be running in here to try and help out. The slow goes down. They might actually pick up the Taric. Taric heals. The ultimate goes out from Misfortune. And it does look like, the invulnerability. Jarvan is going to get picked up, but the tower is down on the Kale. Kale is going to go down here. And will Jarvan get out with his life? Misfortune does pick up the Taric. Misfortune, is she going to go down as well? Yes, she is. Jarvan's going to pick up a double kill for it. Rumble takes out the Hecarim as well as the Blitzcrank. So it's a 4-for-2 trade that goes down there. Renekton's the only one left alive. For Kambrah, and it looks like they're going to go for a push down into the mid lane. They want to take out this tier 2 turret down in here as well, and Renekton, very, very not smart. You don't want to stand there, Renekton, at all. And the surrender vote does look like it comes out, and that will be the game, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like strength in numbers just too strong at the moment, absolutely decimating both teams that they've come up against so far. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of their games go out throughout this game. I'm gonna love to watch these guys throughout this tournament, see how they go. Both very, very convincing wins coming out from strength in numbers, and they will continue on through the winners bracket. Kambrah, they will be actually dropped down into the lowest bracket, and they will, who will they be playing? Where are we? Oh, it doesn't look like they'll be playing anyone. They'll be playing the winners of Invictus and Nipple Inspectors coming out in the lower bracket. So they will be playing those two to see who will come back through. But as I said, this was Strength in Numbers versus Kambrah. Strength in Numbers taking it out very convincingly in their second game. I am Ragnarok from GameStar. I am at Respawn number 27. Don't forget to check out our Facebook at www.facebook.com/GameStar, or the same for Twitter, or www.gamestar.com. Also, don't forget Respawn. Don't forget to head over to see those guys. You can see all the action, all the updates of what's going on at www.respawn.com.au. They do have a Facebook. I'm pretty sure it's at Respawn, as well as our Twitter account is at Respawn. I am GameStar's Ragnarok. I am here casting the League of Legends tournament here at Respawn LAN, and I will be seeing you guys for the next game.